Hi everyone, my name is Abel Grey Cantoma from GREYTEST Design Consult. This is my WhatsApp contact. You can reach me on this number or you can call me on any of these numbers, okay? Today I'm excited to tell you that we are going to be continuing from where we stopped in our Revit. Today I'm going to be showing you how to come about your elevations in your Revit, okay? This is very important. As you can see, this is your north, this is your south, this is your east, and this is your west, okay? So by simply double clicking on this in my Revit, it's actually going to open this window for me. You can see this is not architectural. Now this is my north elevation. You can see what I have here is showing me the levels, okay? So this is 0 level, this is 3600 level. Now we can add as many levels as we want, okay? So I'll be taking you through that process on as we proceed. Now if you look at down below the screen left side of my screen, you will see here on the project browser. Now you can as well move this project browser to wherever you feel like to position this. Now if I move this here, now you can see by the right hand corner is showing me like a shaded, is a bit shaded. At that point, if I drop it, this project browser will be inserted here. Similarly, if I want to move this project browser to this point, I can bring it back here, and once it's shaded, it can drop and it will be inserted here. So but I want this to be just below here. You can see if I just drop it like this, it won't actually be inserted until I get good. Now you can see once it's shaded, I can drop. But I want it to be and there are cases whereby this project browser and the properties may not be here, or you most likely closed it unknowingly, okay? One way to bring that back is to go under your view tab. Okay, when you come to your view tab, you can see user interface, and then it has like an arrow pointing down, like a form of a triangle. You can see here we have navigation bar, project browser. If I should click on this, you can see that project browser is actually turned off. If I go back here and I click on project browser, it's going to bring back my project browser. So this is basically how to do that, and you can turn off anything here: the project browser, the properties, the system browser, all of them. They are part of this list. All you need to do is just to carefully come here and click on it, and it will be turned off. All right, so to focus on what we are doing, you can see here, like I said, this is the north, this is the south, this is your west, and then this is your east. It's very easy. All you need to do, you can just double click on this and it will take you to the north elevation, and you can simply come here under your elevation. You can see we have floor plans, we have floor, this is floor plan, this is for site, this is for architectural plan, this is for site if you want to when you are to create your site. We are actually going to go through that process as we proceed, but if you come back to your elevations here, you can see here we have the east elevation, north, the south, and then the west. However, if I double click on any of these now, it will bring me to the north elevation. Okay, So at this point here, you can create a level and you can copy an existing level to a new level. All you need to do is just to specify the height. Okay, so based on what I have here in my model, this is what I want to model. But in this case, I want to model it using Revit. This was done using SketchUp, but I want us to reproduce this in our Revit software. Now, to proceed with this, all I need to do now is to come back to my Revit. Okay, now I am going to be having the ground elevation, the ground floor level. We are going to be having the ground floor, then we are also going to be having the ground level. I'm going to be explaining that as we proceed. We are going to be having the first floor level, we are going to be having the roof level. I will demonstrate that even as we go on, and the staircase landing level and all of that. So we'll specify that right away. This is where we are going to be focusing on. This one now, this level is level 0, so I can just change this by giving it a name, and I will name this my ground level. Okay, so this one I will name this my ground floor. Okay, and this one I will make this at the height of 450, for example. And then this one, if I click on this now, it is important for you to know that the Revit itself has so many tools that you can use for your drafting. But like you know, it is a BIM software. If you create a wall in Revit, automatically it will be generated in 3D as well. So I will be demonstrating that even as we proceed. But quickly, let me show you some of the key important tools which are here that we are going to be using even as we progress. As you can see here, we have the align tool, which is by the shortcut, which is AL, the offset tool, which is OF, the mirror tool, which is MM, this is mirror draw axis, this is DM, and this is trim, which is TR, which is the same with your AutoCAD. So the shortcut key here with that of AutoCAD is the same. Move is MV, copy is CO, which is also the same with your AutoCAD. Your rotate is the same with AutoCAD. The shortcut I'm talking about. So if you are very familiar with AutoCAD, you may not necessarily be missing at some point. It is easier for you to understand it as we progress. So to do an offset, I will select the object first and I will click on copy, and then I will select what I want to copy. Sorry, I will take that again. If I select this object, I will click on copy, and then I will click on this object and I will hover my mouse along the direction where I want to drop this next offset. And now I will specify the height that I'm going. It is at 3 meters because this is going to be our first floor level. And similarly, I'm going to copy again to the next level by typing the height, and I will specify 3 meters as well. So here I'm having my ground floor, here I'm having my first floor, here I'm having my roof level. Okay, so all I need to do now is to specify other levels like the landing level. You are going to see how I will use that as we progress. So I will click on this and I will hover my mouse up, and then I will specify the height for my landing level as 1,500, and I will do similarly for this. If I click this now and I click on offset, and then I will hover my mouse along this direction and I will specify 1,500. So here I will specify, you remember this is the ground floor level, this is the first floor level, and then here I will name this my first floor. Very important that you give them names so that you don't get confused first floor as you proceed. And this one here I will name it second floor, sorry, roof. And then here I can name this landing or first floor landing. This is second floor landing, right? All right, let's leave it like this. Oh, sorry, I think sorry, second. Something is wrong somewhere. Second floor landing. Okay, there was a mistake somewhere. All right, another important thing that you should do here is to, while you are here, all right, let's just go on. Now I've been able to create all my levels. This is my ground level, this is ground floor level, this is first floor, and then this is my roof. So we have two landing level. We have at the first floor. Okay, let's see. Floor. No. Down. However you want to name this, very important that I can name this one. Sorry, this is the first. All right. So, all right, I'm done with this. Let's come here. Very important. You can see at your view tab. Very important. Click on view tab. Click on plan view. Click on floor plan. If I click on floor plan, it's going to give me the lists of these levels that I have here. But if you look carefully, you will see that some of the levels are actually not showing here. The reason is because by default the software will automatically generate some levels for you by default. Now you can see this is one of the level by default, level 1, and this is another level, level 2, which is actually created by the software. So when you come under your view trying to include your ground floor, ground level and your ground floor level, it will most likely not show here. So it is important that you delete that, because if you come down here at the left hand corner of this screen under your project browser, you will see that all those other levels which are supposed to appear here are not showing. Okay, so you can see this is the levels based on default settings that are showing here. Now I don't want this. I can delete this, but let me try to do something quickly so that you will understand better. If I come back to this view and I click on this drop down menu, I click on floor plan, I can highlight all of this. If I highlight this and I click on OK, now I want this to be included in my views. Okay, now you can see they are now showing. Okay, so now I have my ground floor landing, first floor landing, and then my roof. But you can still see that this particular level and this level is not reflecting here. So all I need to do first is to delete these two levels. I will delete this one and I'll also delete this one. So once I delete this one, I'll come back to my view and I'll click on this drop down menu, click on floor plan, and then you see these two views are now showing here. I will select the both of them and I'll click on OK. Now I have all my levels. Okay, now one very important thing I used to do is to sometimes rename this and then add a number at the front. So I can name this O1 I will rename this O2 so that this is going to be sorted so that it won't be scattered whenever I want to switch to a level. This is ground floor, this is ground floor landing, it's going to be O3, first floor is going to be O4, and then first floor landing is going to be O5, and then this last one will be O6, all right. So by default now, based on how I arrange this, is going to help me arrange these serially. Okay, so this is O1, O2, O3, O4 up to 6. Right, so we are definitely going to be stopping here in this particular episode. In the next episode, I'm going to be showing you how we can use some of the major Revit tools that you can use for your design. I'm going to be showing you how to make good use of those tools. So make sure that you stay safe and you stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next episode.